Hello everyone, it's Kelsey here. Welcome back to my channel, Budget Better Life, where I budget, cash stuff, and save for a less stressful, more enjoyable life. If that sounds great and you can relate, then keep watching. Alrighty everyone, so today we're going to be cash stuffing for week 1 of August. So let's get right into this money and see how much we're working with. Alrighty, so we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 70, 93, 10, 30, 50, 70, 94, 10, 30, 50, 70, 95, 10, 30, 50, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $700, and that is correct. So let's set this money up. All right, so the money is all set up. So let's start with our personal spending envelopes today. So also, I didn't mention it before, but we're gonna get to bills as well as sinking funds. But I always like to start off with our personal spending envelopes for the week. And this is my wife's envelope, Vanessa, and she's gonna be getting $20 this week. So let's give her 20. Perfect. That one's all set. And then this one is my little envelope, and I'm going to be getting $20 today as well, but I'm going to do mine in 2 10s. So 10 and 20. And the reason I'm doing mine in 2 10s is because I did find a star note that was a $10 bill. And so I definitely want to make sure that I hang on to this star note and it does not get spent. And so if I put it into my spending envelope, I think I will be able to save this for when I do my mini challenges, and then I can put that right into my star note savings challenge. So that $20 will be going into mine with that beautiful star note right on top. And so these two are all set. So let me set these aside and I'll grab out my little A7 wallet. Alrighty, so this is my little A7 wallet, and I cash stuff this, but sometimes I end up transferring the money over just into my regular wallet if I don't want to carry this around out and about. So let's go over what we are stuffing in here today. So gas is not getting stuffed, and that is because before I pulled the money out of the bank, we actually went and filled up with our $20 for the week. So we do not need to stuff gas this week. So I have already done gas. So we'll skip that one. And then groceries is getting 80 today. So $20, $40, $60, $80 is going to go into groceries. And the reason it's not getting 100 is because, again, before I went and pulled the money out, we grabbed just a few things that we needed at the grocery store, which pulled out of the debit card. And so the money wasn't there to be able to cash stuff. So we spent 20 at the grocery store already. So we're only cash stuffing 80 in groceries this week. So 20, 40, 60, 80 plus the 20 we spent makes up our $100, which is perfect. And I am doing a no spend August, which means I am trying to not spend money that hasn't been budgeted for. So when I cash stuff, gas, groceries, and things like that, obviously that money has been budgeted for and that money we will spend. But I'm trying to limit the amount of extra spending that we're doing, as well as the amount of spending that we are doing on takeout, which includes like Starbucks and just regular takeout. I feel like in July we did have that trip, and then, you know, we just kind of have been leaning a little bit heavier on the takeout and the Starbucks and things like that. And I really want to try to hit some goals. So we're going to see how August goes as far as a no spend. And I'm going to try to also make it a very light takeout month as well. So we will see how that goes. But household is not getting anything this week, and neither is Starbucks, neither is takeout, neither is date night. So that brings us to car maintenance, which actually is going to get something, but I'm going to stuff it into the sinking funds binder instead of in this little A7. And so we will skip this one for right now. That brings us to the last envelope in here, which is miscellaneous, which will actually be getting $5. And these ones are kind of gross, so I'm going to use this 5 here. This one looks a little bit nicer. And then hopefully if this doesn't get spent, it will just be rollover that goes towards my mini savings challenges at the end of the week, which will be perfect. So miscellaneous done, and that is this little A7 wallet all completely stuffed. Alrighty, so let's grab out the bills binder and we will get to stuffing this binder. So first thing is first, we will do rent, and rent gets $113. So I don't have any hundreds today, which is fine. I'll just use 20s, but I should have exactly what we need in order to make everything work. So I shouldn't have to swap anything around. So for rent, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, and 10. We'll put that 20 back. 11, 12, 13 should get us the 113. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 113 in rent. And because it is the first week of the month, we do not have anything in these envelopes. And so that will just go right down in. So our car payment for the Kia, I'm going to continue what we did last month and do that this month as well, which is paying the $600 for the car payment and having the extra $100 be as a debt snowball from when we refinanced and got our payment lower. So that seemed to work out great last month and gave us a little bit extra to put towards that last credit card. So that's what we're doing again this month. So Kia is going to get $150 this week. So we will do 20, 40, 60, 81, and then we will do this 50 here. So we've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150 for the Kia. And these are already open from when I unstuffed. So that is all set. Perfect. Alrighty, so AT&T this week is getting $40. So we will do that in 2 20s. And the reason there is a little bit of money in the AT&T folder already is because I'm trying to get a month ahead on this bill this month. So our provider told us that we couldn't continue getting like a $10 credit on our bill if we had it pulling from a credit card and not a checking account, which that's how I have all of my bills set up, all of my subscriptions and anything that's an auto withdrawing payment. I have it all going onto a credit card that has a zero balance. All month long, those payments come through at random times during the month. And then at the end of the month, I make a payment and pay that card right back down to zero with all of the cash that I have collected all month long. And so I'm trying to get a month ahead on this AT&T bill so that I can then transfer that to my checking account and not have it pull off a credit card. So in order to do that, I will need to be a full month ahead. And so I'm working on a savings challenge this month. So this folder already has $25 in there, and we are going to add $20, $40. So altogether for AT&T, we have $20, $40, $65, which is great. And then hopefully by the end of the month, we will have double what we need for the bill. Perfect. Alrighty, so then Progressive, we pulled this money at the end of last month when we did our unstuffing, which was great. Our 6-month bill came through and, well, hasn't come through yet, but all of that money is in the checking account for that bill to come through. So this envelope has already been unstuffed, and now we are going to start to collect for the next 6 months. So this should be going back to the original amount, which was $20 a week. And so we'll put a $20 into the Progressive envelope, and that one is all set. So then we have storage, and storage is getting $32. So we'll do 20, 30, 1, 2, and that finishes up the twos, not the twos, the ones. So we've got 20, 30, 1, 2 in storage, and this is for our storage unit that we have. When we downsized, we needed a place to store all our stuff. So that is what that is for. And then the next one is subscriptions, and subscriptions is getting $35. So we do 20, 30, $5. So 20, 35. And these videos always go pretty quick when there's nothing in the envelopes and I don't need to count the money twice. So that one is all set, subscriptions. But at least we'll be able to get to our sinking funds today, which will be nice as well. But first things first, we need to do credit cards. And so this is for the last credit card that I have to pay off, which is $120 a month as a minimum payment. And so for this week, we will be doing $30. So $20, $30, 20, 30 into credit cards. And if I can get it open. Alrighty, that one is all set. Then we have our debt envelope. And so this bill that's in here right now is just a manifestation bill, which basically just means I want to focus my energy on paying down debt. And so debt is getting our debt snowball of $75 a week, which is great. And so we will do $75. So 20, 40, 60, 70, and 5. 20, 40, 60, $75 going into the debt for the debt snowball. And that one is all set. Perfect. And so savings, I'm not going to put the money into the savings envelope for right now. I'm just going to hang on to it and then play the savings challenges when I want to. So I'm not stuffing this envelope at the moment. And that is it for this bills binder. And that brings us to our sinking funds. All right, so let's get into these. Oh, wow, popped it right open. All right, just had to put that back together because that popped open on me. So this is the sinking funds binder, and starting off, we're doing coffee, and coffee is going to get $20 this week. And so this is not for us to get like coffee out and about like Starbucks or Dunkin's. This money will get collected all month long so that we can place an order for an espresso so that we are drinking more coffee at home and spending less money out at Starbucks and Dunkin'. So that is what the coffee is for, and that one is all set. And the next envelope that will get stuffed is travel. And so we are doing this last $20 into travel. We don't have anything planned in August. We did just go somewhere in July, and so we are trying to build this back up. And then we've got a few things we're thinking about for September, one of which being visiting Vanessa's mom in Canada. And so far, travel has $20, $40, $60 in travel, which is great. And that one is all set. Household is not getting anything this week. And then I did say that I wanted to pay car maintenance this week, but I'm not sure that I actually budgeted that in. Looking over here at these 10s, I think that I forgot to put this in the budget for this week. And so let's skip past this and put money into these envelopes in the back here. And then if we do have something left, we'll come back to car maintenance. But it doesn't make sense that I would have just had 10s for that. So the 10s are going to our personal envelopes. And so my wife's envelope is getting 10. And when we add that in to what we already have, she has $20, $30, $40 in her envelope. And this is just for us to get something that we want for ourselves. There isn't really a specific goal here, but I just didn't want to have a million different little sinking funds for like clothing or hair or nails or, you know, anything that you want. I kind of just wanted to lump it into one. And so that is what these envelopes are for. And so my envelope is getting 10 as well. And let's see what we have. I try to keep them pretty even. So my envelope has 20, 30, oh, just kidding, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, I did that right. $40 in my envelope. If I can get the money back in. Perfect. All right, and so this envelope is for our son, and so we will put a 10 in his as well. So with another 10 added in, he has $20, $30, $40 as well, which is great. These are slowly starting to build back up, which is really nice. So that one is all set. And then we will be doing $10 into medical as well, just in case anything comes up. So in medical, we have 20, 30, which is great. Perfect. And then pets is not getting anything this week. And as predicted, I forgot to budget in car maintenance, but that is okay. I'm still really happy that we got to some of these other sinking funds. And again, we weren't really doing that as often in the early part of the month, just because we do tend to get the bulk of our income at the end of the month, which means I can stuff these a little bit harder at the end, but it's nice to be able to hit at least a few of them every single week. And so I'm going to try to do that if we can. And so that is it for the sinking funds binder. And guys, that is going to be it for today's video. So thank you so much for watching this one, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.